Hey there, I'm Maddie Gardner at the WBTV News Now desk. Your energy bill might be creating a little bit of sticker shock. Energy prices are expected to rise across the board this winter. People can be paying more than 30% more than they were last year if they use natural gas, 6% if they use electric heating. So we want to make sure that you are being smart about the way you heat and cool your home. I spoke to Santee Cooper, Tracy Vreeland, who is with the Energy Cooperative there, about not only ways to save, but how to interpret your energy bill cost. We're going to check in with her now.
Tracy, thanks for talking to us today. So people, especially this time of year, are cutting on the heat, might be using a little bit more energy. Perhaps they're getting a little bit of sticker shock when they see the energy bill in the mail. So you're going to kind of break down for us some ways to save and also how to interpret that bill. First and foremost, how can people cut down on their energy costs this season?
Well, we recommend you set your thermostat to 68 degrees in the winter, and that might be a little cool for somebody. It is for me. I have to throw on a sweatshirt and make sure I'm wearing my socks. You wouldn't believe when you put those socks on how much different your body temperature is. So that's one way, set it to 68. If you're having people over, I bump it down a little because all those people in your house are going to raise the temperature. We do recommend you don't bump up the temperature up or down more than 2 degrees at a time, because otherwise it will make your heat pump work harder. So do that 2 degrees at a time, that will help. And there's some other ways, like open your blinds and windows during the day, let the sun in, but close them at night to keep the drafts out. Make sure you use LED bulbs, they're going to use a lot less energy. And if you're cooking for a big crew, use some of your smaller appliances like your toaster oven or your crock pot rather than the oven, because that uses a lot more energy than those smaller appliances.
Really good tips there. I never thought about using the smaller appliances, but it does make a lot of sense. Tracy, when someone gets an energy bill, maybe they're getting it in the mail or they're reading it online and they see a higher price, what are some things that they need to be paying attention to make sure it's accurate?
They have to look at their usage. So in general, most companies have a customer charge and then they'll have your usage. And you can keep an eye on that. It's like at Santee Cooper, we have your monthly usage. You can track over the year. Now that we've installed smart meters, we'll have near real-time usage. So you can see, what you were doing at the time when your energy use spiked. So there's a lot of different apps and things like that now. Companies have that you can really keep an eye on how you're using. Our pay-as-you-go customers, they pay before they use theirs, so they get that information, so they know when their balance is dropping what they were doing that was using more energy than normal. It's been generally, well, I want to say generally a mild winter, but it's been kind of like a roller coaster up and down. So I know my bills haven't been as high, which is good. We are seeing, fuel costs increase, that type of thing, but Santee Cooper is in a lock freeze right now. So in adhering to that rate freeze, we are generally absorbing the cost of fuel and supplies. So we're not really seeing, our customers aren't seeing the impact of that.
Well, thank you for talking to me today, Tracy. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm certainly guilty of messing with my thermostat too much, so good to know 2 degrees is the limit there. Hey, if you want to see more stories about inflation, check out the sticker shock section on WBTV.com. We have a list of stories there about where you may be paying more in, and more importantly, where you can save money. Once again, you can check out the sticker shock section of WBTV.com.